Welcome to this episode of Kennedy Saves the World. Jimmy Failla's here, and we're talking football. A lot of football this weekend. 49ers victorious. That's all I care about. Your thoughts?
I was happy for them. It was such a sloppy game that, Green Bay was a lot more in that game than they should have. The odds makers had made the 49ers 10-point favorites in Vegas, which means a lot of people I fraternize with might be on the wrong side of life right now. Might be hiding out. You ever notice, and everyone needs to know this, if they hang out with me in public and for some random reason I start speaking Mandarin, we've run into someone I owe money to, and I need to get out of there and confuse them that it's not me.
He's not kidding.
It's a real story.
Yeah.
So congrats to the Niners.
I'm very happy about that. Brock Purdy learned how to play football in the fourth quarter, which was a relief.
He needed that.
Because sometimes he forgets.
Well, sometimes that, and there's other times where his arm falls off.
Yeah.
Like last year's NFC Championship game. So it was a good all-around day for the 49ers.
And there was too much conversation about the glove.
Yeah, no.
Like, what is this, Neverland?
What's this, either that or the OJ trial. That's funny.
If the glove don't fit. All right, so Jim, we've also got Detroit going to play the Niners, and you have the Chiefs who are going to get annihilated by Baltimore.
I actually do think that. I think Baltimore is going to run them over. I think this is the end of the road for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. My question becomes, when the Chiefs lose, does someone tell Travis to shake it off? How does that work? The Kelce's are riding high. The brother was drunk and shirtless in Buffalo
I
Sunday.
was fine with it.
I
thought Taylor was going to get drunk and shirtless.
I would have. Now you want to talk about a ratings boost?
Things in Buffalo go sideways quick.
If we're going to be technical here, Jason Kelce, much bigger breasts than Taylor Swift.
Firm and supple. Surprising
nice.
And alluring. So you saw Buffalo lose, which broke my heart because I really wanted them to win. And it's not because I don't like Kansas City. Kansas City's fine. Do you like my big Kennergy hat?
That did make me laugh.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Listen, Buffalo has great fans.
Yes.
They are phenomenal fans. They've never won a Super Bowl.
Thanks,
and
Jim Kelly.
I know, way to go. Machine Gun Kelly. He's the original Machine Gun Kelly, by the way. But stick with me. I do have a soft spot for teams like that. That's why the Lions winning it, in theory, would be a good thing. I just don't think they're gonna. Detroit has wonderful fans.
It's a great story.
Yeah.
But could you imagine, I don't want the San Francisco 49ers to lose to the Lions.
Yep.
But if they did, I would have much rather seen the Lions play Buffalo.
Thank you.
That's the game that we deserve.
Yep.
So now it looks like it's going to be...
You're going to get a double Harbaugh
Baltimore,
for championships this year.
San Francisco.
John Harbaugh.
The Harbaugh.
Oh, by the way, because they did blow out the 49ers during the year. They beat every good team.
It was
They
brutal
were really
to watch.
good.
I mean, it was like watching a pro team play a middle school team.
Essentially.
Like a Pop Warner team.
Yeah, no, it's basically how we describe every Jets game. It's like, the Jets lost the father-son game this year. They lost to the kids. They're like, hey, can you guys pull your starters? This is demoralizing our team. But the point is, I do think it'll be the Ravens, which would create the possibility of Jim and John Harbaugh win championships in the same year.
Yes.
Rough, because nobody wants to see that happen. But I think the Chiefs, who've had, I don't want to call it a storybook run because they have the defending Super Bowl champs. So it's not like they're Cinderella.
Yeah, but they also have 2 recent Super Bowls.
I know. That's what I mean. But I
don't feel bad for them.
But they're still, not at all. And they're still almost overachieving. But I think there is this appetite within the football world to see the Chiefs lose because of Taylor Swift. But I want to be very clear here as a football fan, as a guy who has made and, paid and not paid his rent from gambling on football, as you know. No issue at all with Taylor Swift being there. And she's not the one that says point the camera at me every time they score.
I love her. I think she's
good.
Great. She's in love, blah, blah, blah.
She's fine.
But I care about the football.
Yeah,
I really do. That's what, and I was heartbroken for the Bills. I was delighted for the Lions. I hope we annihilate them.
Yes.
This weekend, but I think Baltimore is just got the clear shot of all the remaining teams.
Yeah, they're probably the favorite to go from here, just based on head-to-head matchups. The Lions are going the way of some Carol Baskin exploit.
So what's more likely to happen? Nikki Haley winning New Hampshire or the Detroit Lions winning the Super Bowl?
Oh man, I'm going to say the Detroit Lions winning the Super Bowl, even though that would cost them 2 wins. I don't think Nikki has one in her. The Trump world is pretty fired up right now.
Oh yeah.
I've actually seen Garbage Pail Kids on Twitter because someone coined her Icky Nikki on my radio show. And people immediately began putting Garbage Pail Kids on Twitter of Icky Nikki, which would be a great Garbage Pail Kid. Yes. If somebody tags Trump in that, it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. So I don't think Haley does it. I think Trump wins pretty handily in New Hampshire. Mm-hmm. And we just, unfortunately...
And then Chris Christie eats him.
And then it gets, all bets are off.
Yeah. No, Christie's ready.
It's his time.
You can hear his tummy grumbling from here.
As they say.
Not good news. All right, Jim. You can order the book now. The Cancel Culture Dictionary.
An A to Z Guide to Winning the War on Fun. The first print copy I got went to Kennedy because you started this whole mess.
Oh,
now, I know you don't want credit for starting this whole mess. I don't mean to out you like that, but I'm only in the Fox orbit because of you. So that first copy should be yours.
Oh, this is fantastic. Thanks so much for stopping by.
You're the best.
See you later this week.
You're damn right.
Oh, it has been Kennedy Saves the World along with Jimmy Failla. I'm Kennedy.
Listen ad-free with a Fox News Podcast Plus subscription on Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Prime members can listen to this show ad-free on the Amazon Music app.
Oh, go ahead and leave me a review while you're there. I'd love to hear what you have to say. You've been listening to Kennedy Saves the World on the Fox News Podcast Network.